Hi, I'm Kimberly Allison from Starliner Music. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to continue with my series entitled Blues Solos with Comping. In this series we go back and forth from lead guitar to rhythm guitar accompaniment, also known as comping. First, I'll perform Blues Solo in the key of E, number 6, and then I'll break it down for you. Here we go. I hope you enjoy it. All right, let's break down Blues Solo with comping in the key of E, number 6. In this exercise, we go back and forth from lead guitar to rhythm guitar accompaniment, otherwise known as comping. So we'll play a lead guitar lick and then we'll follow up with rhythm guitar accompaniment, and we'll go back and forth throughout this 12-bar example. Now I've divided this exercise into 3 parts, and I'm going to go through each part with you. Each part will contain a lick, some comping, and then another lick and some more comping. So in the exercise we'll be using one scale primarily, and this scale is known as the E blues scale. Now remember, sometimes the name blues scale gets used interchangeably with minor pentatonic. Remember that the minor pentatonic plus the blue note is the blues scale. So we'll be using the E blues scale located here between the 2nd frets and 5th frets. So here is the octave pattern, and the pattern of the scale looks like this. So for those of you who know the cage system, this scale pattern is called the D pattern for the key of E. So now that we've looked at the scale fingering, let's go ahead with the first section. All right, we're going to start out here at the 5th fret with a whole step bend, and then a little vibrato there, and then coming down the pentatonic, skipping over to the 3rd string, and I'm ending this lick on the note D. Now D is part of our E7th chord, so we're ending our phrase on a chord tone. This is important. This is the 7 of an E7th chord. So we're outlining the chord, and then we go over to the comping. So the comping is like this. I'm playing a low open E, and then I'm doing what looks like an A chord. This is just really creating some movement around the E7th chord. I'm not really changing to an A chord. So I play the open E, then this A, using my ring finger here, and then I'm playing an abbreviated E7th, so I'm playing the open D, and then the 1st fret G sharp, and then the open B, and I'm hammering on to the G sharp, so you can hear a little bit of that minor 3rd in the tonality that makes it sound bluesy. And you can trill that or not, it's up to you. So and our next lick, we're going to do a double stop. So we have triplets here, and I'm going to do an approach slide into the 3rd and 4th fret, and then come down the blues scale, ending on the root, and then back over to the comping. Let's put that together. on to phrase 2. So in this second part, I'm starting with a sequence down the minor pentatonic, starting at the 4th fret on the 3rd string. Notice that I'm ending the sequence on an A note. That's my target tone because I'm headed to an A7th chord, and that's the root of our A7. A7 is the 4 chord in our 12 bar. So one more time. And now I'm going to go over for the comping for A. So this is the exact same comping pattern we used for E7th, except now it's adjusted for the 4 chord A7. Now I'm using the open A string, and I'm now moving the rest of the pattern just up to the 5th fret. So I have what looks like a D chord here, even though it's really still an A7th chord. I'm just creating, again, motion around the A chord. And then I have the same abbreviated 7th chord voicing. It's flat 7, 3, and 5, and I'm hammering on. So from underneath the bar, you're hearing a little minor third. You can trill that if you want. So that's the comping. Let's put that together with the first lick. Now for the second lick of this part, we're going to start here on the 2nd fret, 3rd string. And now we have a hammer. So those are double stops. And then a pull off here. And then a little bend, ending on the root E. So at this point in the progression, we're back to the E7th chord. And we'll do comping on E. So back to our original pattern. Let's do that second lick again. Now let's put part 2 together. On to part 3. Alright, so here's the last part. We start with a lick on the 3rd string with the pull off. 2nd string, and now another pull off, and then we go to the note B. So this is my target tone because I'm headed into the B7th chord. That's the 5 chord in our 12 bar in E. And then so I go to the 5 chord here, the B7th chord open, and I play the root and then the top part of the chord. Then I go to an A7th chord like this, and then I come down the E blues scale with a lick. There's a pull off. Ending on the root E. And then I approach the 5 chord B with the blues scale. So that's an abbreviated B7th. Here we have root, 3, and 7. And then I end on an open E7th chord. Let's put that last part together. That's it for Blues Solo with comping in the key of E number 6. I'm Kimberly Allison from Starliner Music, and I hope to see you back on my channel soon.